So this is basically a transgender man beating up a woman in Paris Olympics, and I just don't know, how is this equality? Transgender women should not compete in female sports, and the reason for that is extremely scientific. Let's assume we have a 5'7" male and a 5'7" female with the exact same body weight. The man is still 20% stronger. And the reason for that is that men hold more muscle mass than women. They have stronger bone density and they can exert more power through their shoulders and upper body. Men have wider wrists and fists, which would also give them an advantage in combat sports. Women also tend to have wider hips, which makes it more difficult for them to run, and hence why giving them a disadvantage in athletics. It's not just about hormones and reducing a level of testosterone in a man's body to be able to equate them with a female. There are far more complicated physiological differences between men and women that cannot be compensated through hormone therapy. That's just the physical side. There's also the psychological side that gives men the advantage in many sports. Men tend to be better judges of time and distance, which makes them more aware of their surroundings. The reason for that is that men, evolutionary speaking, evolved more than women in terms of hunting, all of which was about timing, distance, and coordination. Now, this is not an attack on women, but rather evidence-based scientific data that shows men clearly have the upper hand in many sports, especially the ones that require strength, speed, and coordination. I'm sure women are better than men in many things, but sports is not one of them, because of the physiological and psychological advantages that men have. I'm all for trans rights and I believe they should have their own category. However, trans rights should not be able to trump women's rights. No women would ever win a medal ever again in the Olympics as long as we have men beating up women in the ring, breaking records in weightlifting, or winning gold in swimming. I'm amazed how deep the woke mind virus has gotten in our societies. I thought the left was all about equality, but this is not equality, as men would dominate and win all the medals in the Olympics. I want to go on record and also say, transgender women are not real women, as they have an XY chromosome as opposed to a woman's XX chromosome, and they cannot be impregnated. Men are still men and women are still women. No amount of hormone therapy or plastic surgery would ever change that. Hence why transgender people need their own category so they can compete against themselves. We also saw the Olympic opening ceremony, which was an absolute abomination and embarrassment and disgrace for the whole Western world. Which makes you think, why are they trying to shove down this LGBTQ agenda down our throats? No pun intended. We need to stand up and speak up. Wokeism is a mental health disorder. We have to defeat it now. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. We're on our way to hell unless we stop virtue signaling and call things as they are.